inside the Croft Insurance Arena. Day 2, the semifinal round of the America East Women's Basketball Championship Tournament has wrapped up. And we have our 2 finalists ready for the game Friday night. The championship on ESPNU. I'm Scott Sudikoff alongside Helen Williams. It's been a fantastic weekend, wrapping up here today in Portland. And in semifinal number 1, had the number 1 seed New Hampshire taking on the number 4 seed Maine. A young Maine team for sure. A UNH team that pretty experienced, but hasn't really been in this position yet. And it was the Black Bears that were able to come out ahead in the end, and defense is what set the tone from the start. Yeah, they had a great game plan defensively, and Maine arrived probably a year earlier than we had expected them to, at this point. But they executed it, took the New Hampshire post out of their game, and they're in the finals. Leading the way once again for Maine. I said it's a young team, but they still have that senior leader in Siggy Koitzer. Scores over 20 points, comes up big late, makes a lot of free throws, makes the small play, made a big steal late in the game, so did what was necessary for Maine. And that's Siggy Koitzer, and that's how Maine goes. I mean, whether they need a teardrop shot or a three-pointer or a steal, she is always there, and they're going to need for her to come up really big on Friday. Maine in the America East Championship game for the second consecutive season, and they will meet up with Albany for the second consecutive season in Albany as the Great Danes hang on for a 67-65 win over Hartford. Deanna Meza, three-pointer at the buzzer, would have been a game winner. Albany really hung on. They turned the ball over 24 times. They turned the ball over 24 times. Amani Tate had an uncharacteristically bad game, but when you say hung on, you're really correct there. They played great defense, but Hartford just came out and they were hitting three-pointers, and they were playing good defense themselves. Albany's a tough out at Albany, though, so it's going to be interesting to see how Maine plays. You mentioned three-pointers. Bailey Hickson made 6 of them, a career high for her, a career high 23 points, and she was the leader of the pack for the Great Danes today. Yeah, and that's just simply, that's just how Albany is. You take one player away, one player plays not so well, somebody else is going to step up, and today it was Bailey Hickson. So Bailey Hickson leading Albany to a victory today by 2 points, so it'll be Albany hosting Maine in the America East Championship game on Friday. That game will tip off at 4:30 down at the CEFCU Arena in Albany, New York, and you can catch it on ESPNU. That's this coming Friday. The winner will go on to the NCAA tournament. Albany trying to win a 6th consecutive. And again, you've said it all year long. You're sticking with Albany. I'm sticking with Albany. They've had the stronger bench, the stronger depth, and I got to stay with them. So for Helen Williams, our entire crew here all weekend long at the Cross Insurance Arena, I'm Scott Sudikoff signing off for the final time. Thanks for being with us, and thank you to Portland for being a great host. We'll see what happens on Friday night.